times, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Take a moment. Thank you. Please be seated. We're in compliance with open meetings law, Mr. Administrator.
We are, Mr. Chair.
Thank you. Approval of the agenda. I'll entertain a motion to approve the agenda as printed. Moved by Mr. Jacobs, second by Mr. Lund. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Hearing none, the agenda is approved. Approval of the December 9th, 2025 meeting minutes. Mr. Winnicky.
I would move approval of the December 9th, 2025 minutes.
Second.
Who is the second? Mr. Risto, okay. Anybody else see any changes or discussion, any issues they notice in the minutes? See none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Hearing none, the minutes are approved. Communications.
There is notice of public hearing for planning and zoning, which is January 15th, 2026 at 6 p.m. And then you should also find the treasurer's monthly report.
Thank you. Any public comment concerning anything on the agenda? Seeing none, move on to committee reports, resolutions, and ordinances. Finance Committee, resolution authorizing the county administrator to enter in a letter of intent for the sale of county-owned land to Vanguard Property Acquisitions LLC. Mr. Jones.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Resolution number 2025-68.
Yes.
The county administrator received a letter of intent from Vanguard Properties Association LLC to purchase approximately 17.07 acres of county-owned land adjacent to the Jefferson County Highway Department, located at the northeast corner of County Road W, Wisconsin Avenue, and Highway 26 in Jefferson. At their meeting on December 2nd, 2025, the Finance Committee authorized the administrator to market that land for sale for the price of $35,000 per acre, following an inquiry by Vanguard about the land's availability. The attached letter of intent was received on December 8th, 2025, and shared with the Finance Committee in open session at their meeting on January 6th, 2026. This resolution authorizes the county administrator to execute the letter of intent on behalf of the Jefferson County for a purchase price of $597,450. The Finance Committee considered this resolution at their meeting on January 6, 2026, and recommended forwarding it to the county board for approval. A purchase and sale agreement consistent with the terms of the letter of intent will be brought to the Finance Committee and the county board for approval once received. Fiscal note. Proceeds from the sale of county property to Vanguard Property Acquisition LLC shall be deposited into the capital project funds. The use of these proceeds will be considered by the Finance Committee and recommended to the county board at a future date. Mr. Chair, I move for passage of this resolution.
Second.
Moved by Mr. Jones, seconded by Mr. Jacob. Questions, discussion? Mr. Lund.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Do we know what WPA LLC plans to do with the property?
They are currently working with some partners to sell it. I think the intent is to be consistent with the food and beverage campus. It would be easier for them to close any future agreements with any of these partners once they have the land under their acquisition. They probably have some preferred people they'll be approaching, but wanted to get the land under their control before they move further.
Why is it to the county's advantage to sell to this organization for resale to businesses that will use the land rather than the county do that directly?
There are some businesses that wouldn't build their own buildings, so this is a building that could be a spec building or built to standards of a potential future tenant.
Other question I have is there any provision for right of first refusal if this doesn't, like what it basically did with Nestle's? So this isn't just sold to one person and all of a sudden it's not what we intended for a food and beverage campus that they resell it.
That is not included in the letter of intent. However, that's something that we could include in the purchase and sale agreement. And so the process for that would be to, again, go to the finance committee and then to the county board for approval of the purchase and sale agreement. And if that were a condition that were required or necessary for passage, it would certainly be included.
Okay, thank you. Any other questions? Seeing none. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
Aye.
The ayes have it. Okay. Item number 9, Human Resource Committee. Ordinance amending section HR 0360 of the Personnel Ordinance regarding medical examiner on-call pay. Mr. Brogler.
Ordinance 2025-13,
16.
16. The purpose of this ordinance amendment is to update section HR 0360 of the Jefferson County Personnel Ordinance to revise the on-call and call-out compensation for medical examiner investigators. The proposed changes acknowledges the irregular and emotionally demanding and critical nature of the work performed. These changes support the county's strategic plan goals of enhancing organizational effectiveness and supporting workforce sustainability, particularly through improved recruitment and retention. This ordinance amends section HR 0360 of the Personnel Ordinance to provide for on-call compensation of the medical examiner's office. The Human Resource Committee considered this resolution at their meeting on December 16, 2025, and is recommending forwarded to the county board for approval. And if you look at the document, the red sections are the sections that we are amending. Fiscal note, the 2026 budget includes additional funding for this change. No budget amendment is necessary. I move for passage.
Moved by Mr. Brogler. Who made the second? Mr. Lund. Questions, discussion? Seeing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Measure passes. Next, again with Human Resources, a resolution eliminating vacant full-time building maintenance supervisor and full-time lead custodian and creating a full-time building maintenance worker 2 and a full-time custodian supervisor position in the Facilities Department. Mr. Brogger.
Resolution 2025-69. The Facilities Department is continuing an organizational restructuring that consolidates maintenance and custodial functions for multiple campuses under one centralized reporting structure. Currently, there's a supervisor position for the Health and Human Services campus that oversees both maintenance and custodial work across those buildings, and a supervisor position now vacant at the courthouse that oversees both maintenance and custodial work for that building and the law enforcement center and jail. The new organizational structure would be for the Director of Facilities to oversee one maintenance supervisor who in turn supervises maintenance for both campuses, and one custodial supervisor who in turn supervises custodial at both campuses. The current Health and Human Services building and maintenance supervisor would take over the maintenance supervision for both campuses, and the current Health and Human Services lead custodian would take over custodial supervisions for both campuses. To accomplish this, the resolution eliminates the now vacant supervisor position at the courthouse and recreates it as a building maintenance worker 2 position working on the direction of the maintenance supervisor. It also eliminates the lead custodial position and recreates it as a custodial supervisor. The current and proposed organizational chart are included at the end of this resolution. The Human Resource Committee considered this resolution at its meeting on December 18, 2025, and recommending forwarded to the county board. I know it gets confusing, but I would encourage you to look at the flow charts. It makes it a lot simpler to understand. Fiscal note, using the 2025 payroll data, restructuring these positions will result in a decreased wage cost of $30,199. Unless otherwise utilized by the central services, saving realized as a result of the passage of this resolution will revert to the general fund. I move for passage.
Moved by Mr. Brogger, second by Mr. Morris. Any questions, discussions? Seeing none, all in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? The ayes have it. Okay. Takes us to item number 10, a Land and Water Conservation Committee, resolution authorizing acceptance and implementation of the Nature Conservancy Grant on behalf of the Jefferson County Soil Builders. Is that Meg or Matt?
Meg.
Meg's the chair, okay. Oh, and she's online. Okay, thank you. Didn't see that. Okay.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Chair. Resolution number 2025-70. The Jefferson County Land and Water Conservation Department is the fiscal agent and collaborator for the Jefferson County Soil Builders, a farmer-led organization. The Jefferson County Soil Builders was awarded a $10,000 grant from the Nature Conservancy to fund agricultural conservation practice installation in 2025. A budget amendment is needed to increase income and expenses in the Land and Water Conservation Department budget for the grant. The resolution authorizes the acceptance of the grant funding and amends the 2025 budget accordingly. The Land and Water Conservation Committee and the Finance Committee considered this resolution at their respective meetings on December 17th, 2025 and January 6, 2026, and both committees recommended forwarding it to the County Board for approval. Fiscal note. The 2025 grant award is $10,000, which covers the cost of conservation practice implementation. Existing Land and Water Conservation Department staff implemented the project in 2025. Passage of this resolution authorizes the finance director to make the necessary budget adjustments to enact this resolution. This is a budget amendment that requires a 2/3 vote of the entire membership of the county board. 20 members of the 30-member county board must vote in favor of the budget amendment. Mr. Chair, I move to pass this resolution.
Second.
Moved by Supervisor Trevor Heiss, second by Supervisor Paulson. Discussion? Questions? Please vote on your tablets, those of you that have them here tonight.
Supervisor Jones,
Yes.
Supervisor Richardson,
Aye.
Supervisor Zarling,
Aye.
Supervisor Herbst, Supervisor Tracy,
Aye.
Supervisor White.
Aye.
We have 29 yes, 0 no, 1 absent.
And the measure passes unanimously. Takes us to item number 11, Planning and Zoning Committee. Report, Mr. Jacob.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Report to the honorable members of Jefferson County Board of Supervisors. Jefferson County Planning and Zoning Committee, having considered petitions to amend the official zoning map of Jefferson County, filed for public hearing held on December 19, 2024 and December 18, 2025 as required by law pursuant to Wisconsin statutes, notice thereof having been given and being duly advised of the wishes of the town boards and persons in the areas affected, hereby makes the following recommendations. The committee has reviewed and considered the facts presented in the application and received in public hearing, and finds that the criteria listed in Wisconsin Statute 9148 and Jefferson County Zoning Ordinance Section 2256B has been met for the below listed petitions. The committee further finds that the petitions are consistent with the Jefferson County Comprehensive Plan and Farmland Preservation Plan. Further support for the committee's recommendations can be found in the staff reports and individual petition files on record in the Planning and Development Office. Approvals of the petitions as listed there, dated this 13th day of January 2026, Blaine Paulson, Secretary. And with your permission, I would move on to the ordinance number 2025-17. amending the official zoning map to reflect the report I just gave. I move for adoption of this ordinance.
Second.
Second, moved by Mr. Jacobs, second by Mr. Paulson. Questions, discussion on the ordinance? Seeing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Pass, the ordinance passes. Appointments by the county administrator. Mr. Lucky.
Thank you. By virtue of the authority vested in me under Section 59.182B of the Wisconsin statutes, I respectfully request confirmation of Derek Anderson to the Highway Traffic Safety Committee for an indeterminate term.
Move to confirm.
Moved by Mr. Jacobs, second by Mr. Paulson. Any questions, discussion? Seeing none, all in favor of that appointment, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Hearing none. And our second appointment.
Thank you. And before I bring this appointment to you, I'd like to ask Brandy if she would be able to just come up and say a couple words, introduce herself for those who didn't have a chance to meet her. As she's making her way up here, I will just note we had an extensive interview process for this position. I think it's a testament to our outgoing, retiring CVSO that she pulled together CVSO from neighboring county, members of the community, and most of the applicants actually had interacted with Yvonne. And because of some of the interactions that they had with Yvonne and her staff over many, many years of service, is maybe what inspired some of them to apply for the position in the first place. So maybe one more round of applause for Yvonne for. Brandy will tell you more about herself, but she came very, very highly recommended by the committee. We had a number of very, very good finalists, and we're very excited to offer this position to Brandy. Right there. Yep.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Brandy Hansen, and I live in Lake Mills, and we've been down here for about 10 years. And this is kind of a full circle moment for me. So when we first moved down here, I required assistance navigating the VA healthcare process and my claims, and Yvonne was there to help me way back then. And I just so appreciate her, and now being able to step into this role, and now being able to have the opportunity to serve veterans in my home community of Jefferson is just truly very deeply important to me. I come from a public service background. Last 10 years, I was the Veterans Ombudsman Services Specialist with the State of Wisconsin Board on Aging and Long-Term Care, and I was the individual who had the honor of advocating for those individuals who lived at the state-run veterans homes throughout the state of Wisconsin, so the 3 campuses. So I am just thrilled to be here and to be able to step into this role. I've been told multiple times, even just tonight, that I have large shoes to fill, and I do know that. So thankfully, Yvonne will be here throughout the next few weeks to kind of just guide me in this process. But I am committed to the high standard that I know that this office serves the veterans at. So thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Any questions for Brandy before she goes? Nice try. Seeing none, thank you very much. With that, we need a-
By the authority then vested in me under Section 59.182B of the Wisconsin statutes, I respectfully request confirmation of the following appointment: Brandy Hansen as Jefferson County Veteran Service Officer for an indeterminate term.
Move to confirm.
Moved by Mr. Gulag, and who's second? Second by Mr. Backlund. Any other questions or discussion? Seeing none, all in favor say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Seeing none. Thank you. Welcome aboard, Brandy. And that takes us to public comment of a general nature. Yvonne.
So I just want to put in an early plug for Friday the 13th in February. In the military, there's this thing called a hail and farewell. And it's when one commander leaves and another commander comes in, and it generally extends to recognize people that are coming in and out of an organization. And so I have talked to Ryan and Michael a little bit. I wouldn't stay for a retirement party, that just not my style. But if I can make it a party about Brandy and welcoming her, and also an opportunity to have an open house because we haven't had anything formal since we've moved back to the courthouse. So I'm just giving you the heads up that Friday the 13th, our plan is to have a hail and farewell here at the courthouse. And I'll be working with Ryan to get, our details and everything out. But of course, it's going to be the social event of the entire month. And so make sure you put it on your calendars. It'll probably be in the afternoon of Friday the 13th. So, and thank you to everyone. It's been just a really awesome gig. And I am just so relieved that we've got somebody who I know is going to knock it out of the park. So, thank you.
Thank you, Yvonne. And thank you for your many years of service. We appreciate it very much. With that, is there any announcements? Seeing none, I'll entertain a motion for
So
adjourn.
moved.
Moved by Mr. Jekyll, second by Mr. Gulig is good. Lots of them there. For all in favor, say aye. Opposed? Hearing none, we're adjourned. Thank you.